Hey folks, everybody seems to be doing these EDC updates lately. I guess it's springtime. We got a storm coming in. Let's go inside. I'll show you what I carry. Come on. So I've been on a kick lately with the color blue, and highly interested in just introducing color back into my life and kind of getting away from more of the tans and the OD greens and the earth tone things, and really just kind of getting into some color interest. So that's kind of really what this represents. It makes me feel good. It's not something you have to do every day, but if you're interested in the kind of things that I like to put in my pocket and maybe give you some ideas, this is generally what I've got on me most days. So I guess we'll start with some of the stuff in the middle. I picked up this Streamlight MicroStream. It's obviously a blue one. It's one of the USB rechargeable ones. I think this is only like 250 lumens or maybe 500 lumens. I can't remember, but it is one of the USB rechargeables. I put gaffer's tape around mine because if I'm not wearing a hat, which is pretty rare, but on those occasions where I don't want to clip this to my hat, I will bite my teeth on this, and obviously that's metal on teeth is not good. Gaffer's tape provides a little bit of cushion, gives me an opportunity to put it in my mouth if I need to for temporarily, and gaffer's tape is useful for a number of different things. So that's one of my little hacks for my flashlight. I keep a couple of writing utensils on me as well. This first one is the Fisher Space Pen Bullit. This is specifically the one with the stylus on the end here. And I like this one not only because the stylus and the fact that it works with my iPhone, but it also has the rubber grip up here at the front. So when you assemble this to be a longer pen, even though it is still pretty short, you have this rubber texture here which helps with writing and that sort of thing. So that's beneficial. The next up, I guess, is this pen. This is one of the Pentel classic mechanical writing pencils. I actually cut this one down. This is the reason this is a blue one, which takes the 0.7 lead. 0.7 is my favorite personally, but I carry this one, on a regular basis when I'm working with. Well, I just carry it all the time. There's no real context for it. This and the Fisher are usually in my pocket on a regular basis. Classic Zippo lighter with a butane lighter insert. I do like these. And of course, Yaya and I collect Zippos, or did in the past, and that's one of the ones that she had from her days. And I like it, so I put it back in my pocket and carrying it around for the time being. This is a Victorinox nail clip. I like having a multi-tool on me, but this one specifically is geared towards managing fingernails and that sort of thing. And I like the fact that it has the nail clippers built into it, as well as the tweezers, toothpick, and some little scissors, the standard Victorinox scissors, and then a nail file and a little bitty pocket knife. So good enough to manage my nails when I'm on the go. My hands are always really rough, and I chip out my nails and that sort of thing just by the nature of the things that I do on a regular basis. And so it's helpful to have a pair of nail clips to bring them back. On my keys, keys are not on here right now, but on my keychain, I keep a Victorinox honing rod, one of these little Night Eyes pry bar things. I don't drink, so I don't really use the bottle opener anymore. The main purpose for this is this flathead. This serves as a pretty decent multi-tool for most camera gear and stuff. For for adjusting arc of Swiss plates and that sort of thing where they have the flat head. That's mainly what I use that for. And then Matador is a company that makes this little hearing protection case, and so I just carry a couple of extra foamies in there. I'm always working outside. It's not just for the guns, but also because I do a lot of work with loud equipment, and when I do, I like to have hearing protection. Sometimes if my AirPods are dead or I just want passive, I can put some decent quality hearing protection in my ears. It's sort of the same purpose. The wallet is from Pocket, P-O-K-T. I'll put links to these things in the description if I can find them, but I like this. It's a little slim card sleeve kind of thing. It's got a pocket over here on this side. It's got a a pull tab pocket here in the middle, so I can keep some extra cards and things in there. On this side, it's elastic and has an extra card slip back there. I normally keep just a couple of basic first aid things in here. I've got some Band-Aids, some steri strips, a piece of tenacious tape for repairs, mainly for my puffy jacket because I'm always catching it on barbed wire or fencing. And so I always find that I need to put a little piece of tenacious tape, clear repair tape on my puffy jacket when I'm wearing it in the wintertime. So that's the wallet. I really enjoy that thing. That's kind of a newer acquisition. The last couple of wallets I've tried have not really impressed me, and I wanted something a lot smaller, but well stitched, and I believe this is made in America as well, so pretty happy about that. I have a K-Bar TDI. This is a weak side carry. I did break one of the loops here and ended up putting another one on it from an old Blade Tech holster that I salvaged these one-way snaps off of. But again, it's in the blue colorway. So very much like this thing. The sheath is from T5 Tactical, I think it is. Again, I'll put links in the description. The watch is a Timex Expedition Scout in the blue colorway with the blue face. Of course, the Luminox, which I'm a big fan of in terms of watches. That's one of my favorite features. My mainstay knife is a Benchmade Contigo. I have been carrying around one of these for 7, 8 years now. This is the 4th one I've had. I've lost 3 of them over the years, mainly because the pocket clip will break, or because of where I wear it in my back right pocket next to my wallet. It'll catch on a seat or something and it'll lift itself out, and then next thing I know, I'll lose a $200 knife. Of course, now to replace these, they're $300 because they're all aftermarket since Benchmade doesn't make them anymore. But that is my favorite black class knife. I use it for everything from being a hammer pommel. Yes, I know, probably shouldn't do that, but I do it anyway. The glass breaker is actually very efficient for opening up foil top lids of things like K-cups or yogurt, or even Rain-X washer fluid for vehicles, cans of oil or whatever that have the aluminum seals, milk jugs, that sort of thing. The tiny little glass breaker on here, really, that's what it serves. That's the purpose it serves for me, and it's been very beneficial to have. This is a new acquisition. This is a Civivi Bull Mastiff. I really like this knife. This sucker is incredibly sharp. I got it from Blade HQ, and as you can see, they etched my name on it, which very happy about that. I love this thing. It's a fun little slicer, and it just gives me the giggles. So those are my main 2 knives. Sunglasses are just a pair of Oakleys. These are I think these are from 2018 or 2019 that I've had for a while. They are USA made. These ones are made more for fishing. So Really enjoy those. I've already had to replace the lenses in them once, and the nose piece, the rubber nose piece, which pops off, but that's okay. Those are kind of my main sunglasses. If I'm alternating those, I'm usually probably trying to wear my these pair of foldies, which again are in the blue colorway. I really like these things. They fold up small and kind of fit in a pocket. I'm looking at American Optical. They've got a new pair of aviators that I really like in kind of a blue sunburst finish. So now the big dog's on the table. I usually have one gun on me unless I'm going into the city, and then sometimes it's two. And I'll have spare mags on me for each one of these. But this is a Glock 43. I keep this in an ankle holster. Really like this pistol. It has served me well for many years, and kind of just rides as a backup on my ankle. My other ankle usually has a medical kit, which I've shown that in a previous video, so I'm not really going to do it again here. But this is my big dog. This is my mainstay. This is a Shadow Systems DR920 in so it's a full-size pistol in a We the People holster, paddle holster rig. I do carry a Streamlight TLR, what is this, TLR 7A. I like this one. It fits this gun really, really well, and then the red dot on it is just an inexpensive right-on optic. So that's pretty much it. Couple of the things that I'll throw in periodically. I've got a really cool necklace that a close friend of mine made for me with an arrowhead and some copper. Really a big fan of this. She does amazing work, and I love this thing to death. Some of the copper looks like it has been twisted a little bit, so I may do something to clean that up a little bit, but I wear this pretty often as well. And then I guess the other thing that I'll tend to keep on me is one of these little Night Eyes magnetic clips. Depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing, I'll put my keys on this guy here. And you know, that just gives it a little extra security. That magnet is incredibly strong too. And then I guess the last thing that I keep is when I'm walking around and filming. This is a Bellroy 10-liter camera sling, along with another one of those Matador hearing protection things. And then I do have the Peak Designs Arca Swiss plate mount, so I can carry my camera on the sling if I need to. And then, like I said, most days I've got a hat on me. This one right here is just one of the cash caps from Wazoo Survival. I like the colorway on this. I like the mesh pockets on the inside. You know, if I needed to stash any of this stuff or anything else for that matter in the hat, or use the hat as a signal, you know, this just gives a lot of interesting options there. So one other thing that I wanted to show you, this is my soft shell jacket from Joe's USA, Joe USA, I forget the name of the company, but I'll put a link to it on Amazon. But I wear this soft shell jacket in cooler temperatures, and I'll use it as an outer layer for my puffy when I need to. I have a couple of these. I have them in the gray, the black, and the navy blue, which are my most useful colors. Been wearing these things for a couple of years, but one of the modifications that I make to them is I grab these Pico pools off of Countycom's website, where I like these because I can store a couple of extra things like Advil or Bear aspirin or Benadryl and that sort of thing. I can put those in there. So all of my jackets usually have 2 or 3 of these on them, on the zipper pulls, which just gives me a little extra. That way I don't have to carry around a whole bunch of pain medication. If I spring a headache, or just having some minor aches or something, just wanting something simple to deal with it, or somebody else I'm with has the same problem, having these on the jacket has been very useful and beneficial for solving those problems in a pinch. That's really it for today. I just wanted to do a quick update and give you guys some ideas and show you some interesting stuff. If you haven't really thought about any of this stuff before, I hope you find it valuable, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. God bless.